Hello 5th years, this is just a homework correction, homework hints and next classwork video. So importantly you go through all that. So we're on page 226. This is the one that came in this morning. This is Tuesday. Right, page 226, question 5. We want to find the equation of the line that goes through -4, 0. And it's parallel to the line y equals 3x minus 5. Okay? So, let's focus there, camera, please. Right. If it's parallel to this line, the slope of that line, because it's written in the form y is equal to mx plus c, the slope is 3. So, if it goes through this point, x1, y1, we go to our equation line, y minus 0 is equal to 3, because it's parallel to this one. X minus 4 is 4, plus 4. So y is equal to 3x plus 12. And you can leave it like that, because the question didn't say put it in general form or anything, okay? Question 9 is similar, but we're talking about perpendicular lines now. So it's going through this point is perpendicular to here. So the slope here, m is equal to 4. So the perpendicular, that's the notation perpendicular. Perpendicular slope, 4 over 1. Flip the fraction, change the sign. So now we've got x1, y1. Y minus y1 is equal to m, x minus x1. Y minus 7 is equal to the slope of the perpendicular line, so minus 1/4, x minus 0. Which gives, if I multiply both sides by 4, because it's untidy to have, you get 4y minus 28 is equal to minus x. It's probably easier to make this one like in general forms, add the x, so x plus 4y minus 28 equals 0. If it doesn't state in the question, just go with your instinct, okay? Here it's easy to leave it y equals mx plus c, here is in general form. Question 10, here's the solution for you. This is the line given, rearrange it to get the slope is equal to -3. C is the answer, because if you rearrange this one, pause the video if you need to, guys, through this. I know I'm going quick. If you rearrange this one, you get a slope of -3 as well, so they're parallel. Okay? Now, some of you have asked you about the current homework that you are currently studying. Okay, so open up your books there, pause the video and open up your books. If you want, I'm just going to talk you through this and hopefully help you through it. Page 228. This is the first part of the homework. Remember, horizontal, I'm going to give you the answers to these basically. Horizontal and vertical lines are either x equals something or y equals something. So let's look at this one, where my pen is going now. Anywhere along that line, x equals -1. So we call that line D. The equation of the line D is simply x equals -1. Similarly, C is x equals 3. A, horizontal, y equals 1. Anywhere along this line, y is equal to 3. So B, y equals 3. And we call that the equation of them lines. Okay, and similarly, now it's a reverse question. Just draw the axes and sketch these lines in. That should be vertical, horizontal at the relevant points. Okay, are you doing question 3? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. So let's look at question 3. The value of x when y is equal to 0, right? So y is not equal to 0 here, y is equal to 5 here, y is equal to 0 anywhere along this line, i.e. the x-axis. So when y is equal to 0, x is equal to, where does it cut? 1, 2, 3, so x equals 3. The coordinates of the point where it cuts the y, oh, you see it there, that's 6, isn't it? So 0, 6. The value of y when x equals 1 is here, go up and across, etc. Find the coordinates of the point where the line x minus 2y minus 6 intersects the x and the y axes. Now use these points to draw the sketch. This is important, so I'm going to go through this with you. This is the main crux of the question of the class yesterday. We have to be able to sketch graphs based on an equation, right? So that's the equation. It says find the values for when y is equal to 0 and x equals 0, then we're going to use them to plot the graph. So if x is equal to 0, sub it in, it becomes minus 2y minus 6 equals 0. Add 6, minus 2y is equal to positive 6. Divide by minus 2, y is equal to minus 3. So my coordinate there is 0, minus 3. When x is 0, y is minus 3. Put 0 in, you get minus 3 out. Now let's see what happens if I put y is equal to 0. I get x minus 2 times 0 minus 6 is equal to 0. So x minus, that goes away. X minus 6 is equal to 0. X equal to 6. So the coordinate is 0, 6, 0. Remember the x goes first. So when I put y in for 0, I get x equals 6. So let's think about the axes now. I got 6 and 0, minus 3 and 0, right? So when you're drawing the axes, just bear that in mind. So I need to go down to minus 3 in the y. Now you do this with a ruler, properly sketching. I'm only getting you away now. And I want to go across to 6 with the x, 6, 0, so 6, that's a bad sketch, let me start again. Okay. So if I call that 6 and that's minus 3, the coordinate 0, minus 3 is here, do a little dot, the coordinate 6, 0 is there. There's your line, then you've sketched it, okay? That's really important, so take time to pause the video and go back over that now. Alright, so the video is focused now. So when x was 0, y was minus 3. 0 minus 3. When x was 6, when y was 0, x is 6. So we've got 2 points in the line, we can sketch the line. Okay, you're also doing questions 5, 6, 10, and 11, so I'll show you. Yeah, so question 5, you repeat what we did for question 4 for all these, okay? Put x equals 0, put y equals 0, you get 2 coordinates, sketch grade. So, and you want it on separate diagrams, so you're getting used to plotting, drawing axes as well. Same thing in 6, where it intersects the x-axis is when y is equal to 0, where it intersects the y-axis is when x equals 0, okay? 10, each of the following lines contain the origin. So we know one coordinate. Now, so we know for when x is 0, y is equal to 0, for example, by taking a value of x and find the corresponding of y sketch. So we know 0, 0 is 1 point. So take x equals 1 and see what comes out for y. You'll have another point, 1 something, right? Then you've got 2 points, sketch the graph. And that's a matching diagram. To be honest, I think you should be able to work that out. Right, so that's hints for the homework you're currently doing. Now for the work for the next class, right? So we're looking at intersection of 2 lines. So we're drawing 2 lines on one graph. And the point of intersection is where they cross over, okay? So here you've got x plus y equals 4 and x plus 3y equals 6. What this means is, when x is equal to, the value of x here is 3, isn't it? And the value of y is 1. When x equals 3 and y is equal to 1, that works for both of these equations. Let's check it. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. 3 plus 3 times 1 is equal to 6. Okay? So that's the only point, only point in the coordinates that works for both of these. We've looked at this before with simultaneous equations, alright? So this gives us another way of solving simultaneous equations. So your work for the rest of the week is to revise simultaneous equations and sketch these graphs. You know how to sketch the graphs now. I'm going to help you solve question 6 on page 231. Question 6, page 231. Right? So let's go, let me write down there. X plus 2y, because not only do you need to draw the graphs, but this, I need you to, sorry, 1 second. Revise how to solve simultaneous equations, because there's a big overlap between the two of them. So remember, step 1 is Go back to your notes if you need to. Label. Focus camera, please. A, B. We want the same value here, but different signs. So I've already got a plus and a minus. So if I multiply this by 3 and this by 2, okay, so 3a, 3 times a, gives me 3x plus 6y equals minus 3. 2 times b gives me 4x minus 6y is equal to minus 18. We've got the same sign, same number, different signs, so we can add. 7x equals minus 21, divide by 7, x equals minus 3. Okay, sub x equals minus 3 into one of these. I'm going to put into a. It doesn't matter which one you put into. So x equals minus 3 into here. A is x plus 2y is equal to minus 1. So minus 3 plus 2y is equal to minus 1. Add 3 to both sides. We're solving it now. 2y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 1. So the solution to that is minus 3, 1. So if I sketch them two lines, if I sketch these two lines here, the crossover point would be at minus 3, 1. Okay? So that's your work. I'll put it up in Google Classroom. See you guys.